Support for this podcast comes from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Did you know riders who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $200 per year? That's a whole new pair of riding gloves and more. Quote today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $197 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between October 2024 and September 2025. Potential savings will vary.
As a small business owner, sometimes it feels like no matter how much planning you do, there's always surprises, like an urgent, expensive repair. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So enjoy a surprise for once. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Truly fresh ideas for the season. Hey everybody, it's Kelly Wilkness here with Anita Joyce, and this is Decorating Tips and Tricks. It's getting warmer, and this is an opportunity to switch up your decor, and we have some great ideas for this summer's decor in your home. It's not just swapping out blue pillows for fuzzy pillows. Right now, there are some really interesting summer trends on the horizon that we wanted to go over with you today.
Well, that's right. And I am so excited about some of this stuff. And I'm going to go through, well, I'll get to it in a minute.
Well, okay. So I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm sure everyone else is.
Well, of course, it's how I'm going to set my summer table. That's what I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just marinate in that idea for a few minutes while I talk to you about the summer texture story. Washed linen is everywhere. I just love washed linen. I love all linens. And the wrinklier, honestly, for me, the better. I had an outfit on the other day, and it's like somebody who liked to iron would think, please, pull this woman aside and get her on an ironing board. She needs some help. But I love it. And I got so many compliments. I bought a new pair of linen pants from Banana Republic.
Pants.
I have not shopped at Banana Republic in ages. I was waiting for someone outside the Kohler showroom, a client of mine, and Banana Republic happens to be across the street. And so I was like, let me pop in here. It's nice and cool, and I'll waste my 15 minutes in here. I walked out with a great pair of linen flat front pants, and I don't know, they were having some crazy 40% off sale. So,
well, but from my experience, nothing is more cool than linen pants in the summer. It's especially the wide ones. So
yes, this is what these are.
Up there. Oh, my goodness.
The air's getting up there. Well, yes. They're wide-legged, but they're also cropped, so it's perfect for me, the ladies who are a little height challenged, as I am. So, okay, back to our decor. Washed linen is being highlighted as the major 2026 texture because it feels so relaxed, forgiving, and livable. So it translates into that breezy slip covers, maybe rumpled table linens, relaxed curtain panels, soft pillow mixes. And of course, if you haven't tried linen sheets on your bed yet, this is the perfect time of year to do just that.
So I have a pile of things that are going bye-bye. There's quite a few linen things there. And now I am regretting my linen decisions.
The linen decision. I'm sorry.
I know.
But you have a lot of linen.
I
Give it
guess.
to someone else. Share the linen.
I mean, those beautiful ruffled linen hand towels. Do you remember those that we sold when we had
Anita,
our store?
Okay, stop recording for a second. Go get those out of the pile. What are you, crazy? Or put them in a little envelope and send to me. The ones from Magic Linen? You're a silly lady. Oh,
Yes.
Don't be such a silly lady. They are so little. Okay. Well.
Okay.
You wanna jump in here, lady?
Okay. Well, okay. Can I talk about my summer table? Because that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, come on, bring it.
Okay. So this is what I've been kind of focused on. These are the things that I am excited about for summer for the table. Those Indian block print fabrics. So I've been buying tablecloths with that kind of pattern, different colors, blues, greens, pinks, purples. I have a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's one on my table right now.
Could I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Are they April Cornelli or are they fresher?
No, they're fresher. They look like an Indian fabric.
Okay.
They don't look like April Cornell. No.
Okay.
No, those are kind of bigger patterns and more English, dare I say.
Yeah. Yeah. A little more cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
go
these
ahead,
are
sorry.
small block print.
Nice.
Right. So, but lots of fun colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got the rattan plate chargers. And then I have a lovely assortment of plates. So I can't even say which specific plates I'm going to be using because I'll be using quite a few. So
You've heard of Princess and the Pea. This is like Princess and the Plate.
But okay. Well, if you're going to force me, I'm going to use those new cabbage plates.
I was going to say cabbage. Come on.
Right, the ones that I got that I'll link to them again because they are so charming. So you put those on the charger, and I'm going to link to these items in case anybody wants any of these. So the cabbage plates on top of that, and I have some cabbage bowls, and of course you need the flatware with the bamboo handles. I'm going to use those.
Yeah.
And I've got an assortment of tortoise shell glasses, and I've got the glasses with the rattan sleeves. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, God, do I love those. Yes. And for anyone who doesn't, maybe you can do a little describing.
Well, I mean, it's just got a rattan sleeve that goes around it. And the glass, when I bought those, I was asked, did those go in the dishwasher? And I said, yes, they do, because the glass slides right out.
Yes, but I hope you explain that, clearly. You don't just put the whole thing with the sleeve
No, the rattan
in the dishwasher.
The rattan does not go in the dishwasher. And I just bought, to finish out the entire look, well, the rattan napkin rings that go over my linen napkins. And I bought some more napkins too. So it's really a beautiful table, and I'm very excited about it. And, you know, if those tortoiseshell glasses don't really go that well, depending on which tablecloth I use, I'll just take those off because I've got the other glasses. But it's really a very fresh look. Put some flowers on there, and I'm so excited about seeing that all put together.
Oh, that's going to be so beautiful. I know we don't take so many pictures anymore because we don't do our blogs, but if you set that up, take a picture, see if we can somehow link that, or everyone would love to see it.
And, you know, I've got the rattan pagodas that go on there too, and you have the little tea lights that go under them. So I'm having so much fun.
Dang, girl, you gave me that link. I don't know if that was last year, and I never ordered
I'll
them.
put it back in here.
Put it back in. We need those. Having your eyes examined and getting prescription glasses or lenses has always been such a complicated process. But it doesn't have to be, and won't be, if you head to Warby Parker. Warby Parker didn't just make buying glasses easier, they made the entire experience easier. You could actually go to one of their stores and get an eye exam right there. Warby Parker is also covered by major insurance plans. Just enter your information to see if you're eligible for benefits on frames, contacts, or eye exams. Even if you're not in network, you can still use your out-of-network benefits at Warby Parker, and they'll handle the paperwork for you. I love my Esme frames. I get compliments on them every time I wear them. They feel great and they look great. When it comes to quality for the price, Warby Parker is the best. Honestly, it has completely changed the eyeglass and eye exam experience for me, and it should for you as well. Right now, buy one pair of glasses and get 20% off any additional pairs at warbyparker.com/DTT. That's 20% off any additional pairs when you purchase one pair at Warby Parker. That's WARBY Parker.com/DTT.
Starting something new isn't just hard, it's terrifying. When we started this podcast, we weren't even sure what we were doing. What if no one listens? What if we're just out here talking to ourselves? But making that leap was one of the best decisions we ever made. And if you've been sitting on a business idea of your own, it helps if you have a partner like Shopify on your side. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Heinz and Mattel to brands just getting started. They're packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. It's time to turn those what ifs into with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/hackitout. Go to shopify.com/hackitout. That's shopify.com/hackitout.
Curves are going to be on trend for the summer. We've been talking about curved furniture for a couple of years now in the general trend episodes that we do at the beginning or close to the beginning of the new year. But curved furniture is still pushing forward for the summer. So how would that be interpreted? Rounded occasional chairs. Now, of course, you just don't have to say, oh, I got these chairs for the summer, unless maybe they're outdoor chairs, but rounded occasional chairs, scalloped details. Now, that's something you could be intentional about just getting or using for the summer and then maybe putting it away for next year. So lots of curves. So think about in general in your decor, and now that we're coming onto the warmer months, see if you can stop decorating with only rectangles. I talk about this a lot, about just adding some organic round shape, how it can really make an impact in a room. So that does not just have to be for summer, obviously. Adding a round mirror is such an easy way to do it. Maybe swapping out a rectangular or even a square side table for something that's rounded, garden stool, or just a rounded type of side table. And the little scallop details, that was so hot last year and kind of the year before as well, that I almost kind of started to choke on the scallops a little bit. There was just a little too much scallop. And I had thought about getting
scallops. I do love them.
I do love them. And I feel like they're classic, but they suffered that like Gwyneth Paltrow thing when she was in every single movie and you were like, bleh, like I can't look at her anymore.
There's still some scallops out there. I'm seeing them this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying scallops are in, but they were so everywhere last year that I think everyone, at least I, got tired of them. So you can have scallops. Scallops are like navy, like for the summer. It's a classic type of shape design for the summertime. You just maybe don't want to have it in too many things. If you had the Matilda Goad scalloped lampshades that I was really, really hankering for, and you had a scalloped jute rug, and you had scallops on your bed linens and things like that, it might just be too much scallop. So judicious use of the scallop for sure, but don't go overboard. Don't go overboard looking for scallops.
Oh, with the nautical references.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. All on theme.
Bring in the natural texture. And this is kind of my thing right now. I am just in love with all the bamboo and all the rattan, and I'm kind of a little obsessed with it. So I am seeing this everywhere, and I am loving it. So woven baskets, rattan, maybe cane accents. I've got several cane chairs, jute rugs, seagrass trays, wood bowls, bamboo shades. All of this stuff would be considered a natural texture. Two specific things that I bought recently that I am loving for my entertaining space is that I've gotten a bamboo bar cart. It's kind of bamboo and rattan bar cart.
I
and
love
it's got wheels.
those.
Oh, I am so in love with those. So I've got one that's really charming. And I bought a rattan kind of bamboo console for next to my table. And I'm using that with, like my ice bucket is there and my napkin holders are there, to hold the napkins, to dispense them. And,
well, yes, of course. Everyone has to have a rattan napkin dispenser.
Yes. I mean, versus napkin rings. That's what I mean. It's like a box,
Yeah.
The little thing that holds them. So I have those there and just cups and all kinds of stuff there. So that's kind of like a serving area, but that's more of a console. But these are so pretty, and I can include links to these too because I just love them. I feel like they've added so much charm and freshness to the space. I mean, you really want it to feel like summer and relaxing, and that's what these items evoke for me. A time of relaxed elegance and just a casualness.
Love it. Micro zones for summer living. This is an interesting trend for summer. It's not something you would necessarily think, oh, that's what you do in summer. But it makes a lot of sense for this season because you may have more guests at this time of year. Certainly depending on where you live. People might want to come to you if you're living in a summery coastal spot or even in the beautiful mountains where it's a little cooler. And certainly if you've got kids and school-age kids in your life, they're going to be home more. So there's a good reason to hop onto this summer trend. It's micro zones for summer living. So that means carving out open spaces into smaller purpose-driven zones and creating, whether it be a conversation area for adults or an area where there's a table that could sit 1 to maybe 4 people, and maybe there's a puzzle on it, or there are some games at the ready. Something that is going to sort of break up your home into these smaller micro living zones to do specific tasks and nice tasks. I guess it could be for, paying your bills or checking your emails or something, but more along the idea of the reading corner, the morning tea or coffee spot, game table, cocktail perch, porch seating zone. If you're lucky enough to have a porch, maybe set that up rather than just having maybe a settee and a couple of chairs or something like that. Put a table on there where it's not a low table. Someone's not leaning over it. They can actually sit at it and do something with another person. Maybe play a game of cards or something like that. Sort of summer entertaining activity zones within your home. Easy to do. Just have a good look around. I'm sure you've got some lonely corners. Everybody does. Or you've got some extra furniture. Most certainly everybody does that you could pull from one area and then create this little space. And once you create it, what's that? Was it a Kevin Costner movie? If you build it, they will come or whatever. You make a field, people will play ball, whatever that was about. Yeah. If you do that, people are going to start doing these activities, and you get to spend some family time, get people off their screens, or if it's just a spot to sit and have a cocktail with your loved one or your friends. This is such a nice way to utilize spaces in your home. Summer always makes me rethink what I've got in my closet. I'm looking for lighter fabrics, better materials, and pieces that just feel good on the moment you put them on. And that's why I keep coming back to Quince, no matter the season. Quince has beautiful everyday pieces like 100% European linen tops. I just purchased the long-sleeved linen top in blue pinstripe. I wear it over a tank. I'm going to wear it over a bathing suit. It is the perfect linen shirt to add to your wardrobe. Quince has lovely everyday pieces like 100% linen pants, dresses, and tops and styles starting at only $32. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup. And it's not just clothing, as you well know. Quince has become our destination for elevated essentials across the home, kitchen, bedding, and beyond. So elevate your summer wardrobe and your home with Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT. I'm really excited to tell you about the world's #1 expanding garden hose and their brand new product, the Pocket Hose Ballistic. Now that sounds serious, doesn't it? Well, it is, and I am a serious gardener, so this is the kind of hose that I'm going to use. I have so many container gardens around my house, and I need to water them all individually, so I can't mess around with subpar hoses. That's why the Pocket Hose is my go-to hose. Pocket hose is the #1 expandable hose in the entire world. It's super lightweight, easy to manage, easy to store. Turn the water on and it grows. Turn the water off and it shrinks back to pocket size. The Pocket Hose Ballistic is reinforced with a liquid crystal polymer used in bulletproof vests. I told you it was serious. Making the anti-burst sleeve practically bulletproof. And now, for a limited time, when you purchase a new Pocket Hose Ballistic, you'll get a free 360-degree rotating pocket pivot and free thumb drive nozzle. Just text DTT to 64,000. That's DTT to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. So you're going to text DTT to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply.
We're adding summer color here, and I'm loving all the bright colored pillows that I have out on our porches. We're out in the country. I have very large porches. So I actually have a lot of outdoor furniture here. It's just beautiful. And we love being outside as much as possible. And what's making it feel so fresh and vibrant for the summer are all the beautiful colors that I found for the pillows. And, you can go with some bright colors. I have a lot of bright colors out there, but, you can even go with muted colors. I think warm whites and cream, sand, these work well with some other pale colors like pale blues, seagrass green, maybe a muted coral, a soft yellow, a dusty aqua, or sage. All of these colors work for summer. You're not just limited to very bright colors. And, for the season, I found some really beautiful summer beach towels to use by our pool. The towels we had were looking very sad. So I was kind of waiting till they had some I really loved at the store. And I got these really pretty, just plush 100% cotton towels. I found them at HomeSense, which, is owned by Home Goods, but really beautiful towels in a blue and green stripe and some that were a pink and green stripe. So very fun colors. And I just think it makes it feel more fun and lively. Maybe kitchen towels and even your bed linens. Don't forget, you can decorate your bedroom for summer as well. It doesn't just have to be your porch and your kitchen.
And while navy and white or blues and whites or even bright yellows are great go-to colors for summer, just swapping out, as I mentioned at the beginning, some blue pillows for your existing pillows. Well, first of all, blue doesn't work in my house. It might not work in yours. And certainly if the pillow has an anchor on it and you're not on an actual yacht, you don't need that. But this summer, we're seeing the return of warm Mediterranean, dare I say Tuscan, but maybe we'll say Provence types of colors and tones. So not the fake Tuscan, no, Fuskin overload from the early 2000s.
Fuskin.
So what we're talking about is buttery yellows, which I adore, soft terracottas, clay finishes. Just think of everything sort of with a lime wash on top of it, sort of muted and dusty, sun-washed and warm. That's what's showing up for 2026 in because like a very friendly way, right? So I don't want you to think Tuscan is back, but follow these ideas, and I think that you'll be really adding a different look to your summer, because a lot of people go with those blues and the whites and those, as you mentioned, brighter, bolder, and not really primary, but more saturated type colors. So along with your crinkly, washed, textured linen, work in some of these tones and see how that goes for this summer.
Yes, I'm already so getting into, I just want to go sit out by the pool right now. You're getting me so excited for summer.
Yeah, well, I thought you wanted to set your table, but yeah, take a jump in first.
I'll jump in, then go.
After it's so good, just do like a back dive into the pool or something to celebrate.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen.
I've been telling you about my app, Home Design Coach, but today I'm going to let a Home Design Coach user and DTT listener tell you what she thinks about the app. I received this wonderful email from Marilyn L. Marilyn says, "This is a short note of gratitude for your home design app. Trying to plan my first remodel in a house I have lived in and truthfully disliked for 20 years was overwhelming and discouraging. But having the daily bite-sized lessons and analysis of how I want to define each space and eventually how to proceed in achieving my goals has enabled me to feel more confident and enthusiastic about the remodeling process, and increasing my appreciation of the house itself. The app is amazing because it truly feels like we're having a conversation about my specific rooms and you are providing targeted advice to address my needs. I have to laugh because I'm a DTT podcast listener, so I actually hear your voice as I'm reading through the daily lessons and written responses. Congratulations on developing such a useful app. It is definitely worth every penny! Exclamation point. Marilyn, I can't thank you enough for this email, and I'm sharing it here today with the permission of Marilyn to give you the insights of an app user and DTT listener. So if you're thinking about trying my app, Home Design Coach, give it a try like Marilyn did, and I hope you find it to be as helpful as she has. If you want to give Home Design Coach app a try, head to studio.com/Kelly. The link will also be in the show notes.
So think about your coffee table and any open surfaces also. Again, we don't have to just think about certain spaces, but there might be some spaces on your coffee table, your console, maybe your entry table, a kitchen countertop. There's probably some space where maybe you still have something kind of wintry looking. And this is where you can maybe put a stack of summer reading books, a bowl of lemons, maybe some greenery from the yard, or some of this rattan that we've been talking about, rattan or bamboo. I mean, that looks so beautiful everywhere. Maybe a rattan tray or something with some beautiful sparkling water bottles on it. So many fun things you can do to refresh for the summer.
Consider foraged items. It's so easy to forage in the warmer months everywhere. You're not going to be cutting roses from your neighbor, but you might find something along your walk or maybe in your own backyard that you can clip and bring inside. Loose bouquets, nothing too structured, that kind of like doing natural makeup. It does take a little bit of skill to do it, but you don't want it to look stiff. You can have your bouquet be asymmetrical. That is a great look. Mix in some greens, mix in some airy, loose things, a lady's mantle, things like that. You can find these items maybe at your Trader Joe's, or you might just think, oh, that looks like a weed. But hey, if you clip it and you bring it in with some other flowers, and you tuck it into the bouquet, all of a sudden a weed is an absolutely beautiful addition to your bouquet.
Well, there's so many flowering, quote unquote, weeds out there, and a weed is just something that's not grass. So there's a lot of beautiful plants out there that are categorized as weeds.
I mean,
know, it's
terrible.
Quite an insult, really.
Truly.
So let the light in. Let the light in. Open those curtains. If you have heavy velvet panels, this might be the time to change them out for some cotton print curtains. So there's just a lot of things you can do. Just open them up. Change them out. Make sure you don't have visual clutter in the windowsills. Of course, I wouldn't do that at any time. I think it's best to keep those clear. Add some mirrors maybe to bounce the light. If you have dark lampshades, you might want to change those out for lighter ones. And I love the patterned lampshades. I think they add so much fun and character to a room. This is a great time to do that. So think about getting more of that natural light in. So you can add lighter accessories, maybe some more reflective surfaces. Like we said, maybe add a mirror to the room.
And if you have dark furnishings, like big furnishings that you can't change out, maybe throw some linen over them. You can even buy an oversized linen sheet, or if you're lucky enough to come upon some vintage linen, you can toss it over the back of it. You could toss it over the whole thing, depending on the size. It's just a way to sort of almost like hearkening back to that shabby chic of the 90s, just throw it over in a loose, casual way, particularly if you've got a really dark sofa. That can feel really heavy during the summer. Stay away from the kitschy coastal look. Far away from that. Right? You do not want to do coastal and have your house looking like a rental or Airbnb with coastal signs and, I'm out fishing or what have you, or find me on the boat signs or things like that. So those older beach house tropes need to get replaced by subtle versions. You don't need to be hit over the head with an anchor, right? So maybe a couple of shells in a pretty bowl, maybe a piece of driftwood that you picked up off the beach, maybe just using the colors that we've talked about, maybe just taking the draperies off the windows. There are ways to summarize your home without making it so obvious. Right? So do it subtly, do it beautifully, and use these trends to really take your home into this fresh summer 2026 look.
Yes, I am feeling so refreshed and excited for more summer.
Okay, so what is your crush?
My crush is a movie that we watched years ago that I still love, and it is called Impromptu. Have you seen that?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Okay. It's about George Sand. She was a female writer in the 19th century in France, and she actually has another name. It's Aurora, but I think she was a countess or something. I can't remember.
No, I haven't seen this. Does not come to memory.
So she changed her name to George Sand based on George Eliot, who was also a female writer.
Who's your favorite writer, right?
One of my favorites, right. So she went one step further and dressed like a man. So she didn't just have the male nom de plume, but she dressed like a man, very unconventional woman. And she had a love affair with Chopin. And so this movie is about that relationship. It was filmed in 1991. It stars
I'm going to love this. I'm right.
Judy Davis, Hugh Grant with a very funny accent as Chopin, Bernadette Peters, Emma Thompson before she was famous, Mandy Patinkin, so many other actors.
Wow.
It is hilarious. It
Impromptu.
is hilarious.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be very serious, but then when you started like Hugh Grant, I was like, no, okay, that's
it is not.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Good one. Oh, my crush is sort of on topic. It's a book that I had been coveting, but now I have it. It's Glorious Gardens, Private Edens of the World's Leading Designers. Leading interior designers, I should say. It is a absolutely stunning book, and it gives the, obviously the insight to what these designers are also doing in their gardens and, how they reflect their homes and whatnot. And I just think it's a wonderful, not only a summer read, and you should read it and not just flip through the pictures because it's well written as well, but very nice stacking book for your summer stack of decor books that you want to put a summer candle on top of on your coffee table. So lots of reasons to be getting that one. And we will link it in the show notes.
Wow. Well, thanks so much, Kelly. You had so many great ideas.
As did you.
And thank you for hanging out with us. And remember, we're here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time.
Fabulous, fun, wow, even better than I had hoped or expected. These are just a few of the words used to describe a DTT design consult. We've been doing consults for many years, and boy, are we good at it. And people are loving the results of the advice and suggestions that we make for them. It's so easy to schedule a consult with us. Just simply go to our website, decoratingtipsandtricks.com, and click consult. There you'll be led through the very simple process. And sooner than later, you, I, and Anita will be discussing your home in detail. So sign up for a consult today. Let us help you design and decorate the home that you want and deserve. Looking forward to talking to you soon.